Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about XRP and XLM. And as you guys could probably tell, yes, I am under the weather still. I haven't got my voice back fully, so please bear with me as I do try to make these videos. But overall, yeah, I hope everybody had a great holiday. I hope everybody had a great time with family and friends. And yeah, with that being said, before we fully jump on into this video, I just want to ask if you guys could please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and it only takes a couple seconds, so if you guys could do so, I will greatly appreciate it. Now, with all of that in mind, like I said, today we're going to be talking more so about XRP and XLM. The reason why I do want to talk to you guys about these two is not only because they're ISO 222 or XLM is like a past fork of XRP or anything like that, but it's more so because they do move extremely close together. You guys can see that right here on this graph. I don't need to tell you guys that. So, I mean, like, just look at the spike here on November 9th on XLM, and you can pretty much see the same spike that happened just almost a day later, almost on XRP. So, excuse me. When we're talking more so about XRP and XLM, they do move extremely close and eerily very similar to each other. Even if you go and look back on the past into 2017 and 2018, as this kind of, if we actually get, let me go to Coinbase for XLM real quick so that we can get the price data. So there we go, and let's go back to the 1 week just in general. So there you guys have it. Pretty much identical in the 2017-2018 bull run, as you guys do see. So, when we're talking more so about XRP being ready to, do an explosive move or anything like that, so is XLM. They're extremely close together. So, if you're betting on XRP doing good, you're also betting on XLM doing good as well. Now, with that all in mind, knowing XRP and knowing XLM move extremely close together, the reason why I want to talk to you guys more so about both of them is because we haven't been seeing too many, crazy updates for XLM or Stellar in general. But what we have been seeing in terms of the news is major news for XLM, even though there's not a lot of it coming out. Now, within the XRP community, we have been seeing a lot of price movement, a lot of bullishness, and today we're going to actually be addressing that and talking more so about that. So let's just jump in. So first off, I've been talking to you guys a little bit about the rich list. I've been talking to you guys about how there was a major accumulation, and as you guys do see, 0.2%, we are seeing a little bit of just, steadiness. Nothing too crazy there. We are seeing a little bit of a decline on most of the other ones. But as you guys do see on the 0.01%, we are seeing actually an actual increase in terms of the balance for the first time in a very long time. Now, with all of this in mind, the price on XRP has been kind of impulsing due to the solo airdrop, as you guys are probably all aware of by now, which is totally fine. I mean, in general, this sell-off event for XRP was probably going to be expected anyways. I told you guys, and then let's just get XLM off the chart real quick. And let's go to the daily. And let's actually go over to Binance real quick. So I told you guys, until we do see this dollar being held, there's no reason to get extremely bullish on XRP while everybody else was getting bullish. I told you guys, this isn't a bullish move just yet, and it's still not. Like, we still have a lot of room to go. As long as we hold the 85 centile range, that's totally fine with me. Like, that's actually very bullish for us. Now, when I say that I'm not bullish on just the price action alone, it doesn't mean that I'm not bullish on XRP at all. I mean, I know a lot of people think that just because I'm not bullish on this price movement here, it means that I'm not bullish on it at all, but that's not the case. Very, very macro bullish, just micro, bearish in terms of the market until my targets on Bitcoin and also even XRP are met. But we have been seeing a lot of volume, actually. So it started on Christmas Eve, where we did see a whopping almost 18 billion XRP wired from Ripple ODL venues and leading exchanges, which, in my mind, that's actually a fairly large amount. I mean, that's, a very large amount of XRP, as you guys are probably all aware of. And when we're talking more so about this, definitely check out Whale Alert for a lot of this, volume change. But You know, we also seen just the next day on Christmas, 1.6 billion XRP moved by whales in exchanges for the second consecutive day. Now, with all of this in mind, we also are seeing massive whale accumulation in terms of the 0.01 percentile range of individuals who are holding. Now, with all of this accumulation happening, I think that it is very key to continue to watch this unfold. Now, I wouldn't say, and I would not use this as, a buy or sell sort of signal at all. I'm just saying, in terms of accumulation, we have been seeing a large amount of it happening within the top, tier accounts that are holding. Now, all while this is happening, we know what XRP does, right? It tests our patience. And I'm not the only one who sees that. We even see here, as you can see, XRP does nothing but test your patience for a very long time. But when it finally moves, boy, does it rip. Practically vertical, I believe, right? And I've always discussed this. I've talked about the 2017-2018 bull cycle. And, we've talked more so about how the pattern is playing out almost identically. And in terms of what we are going to be seeing, yeah, are we about to go to a massive new all-time high? Yes. Where are we going to be going, though? That's the thing. And in terms of what I've always said, I would more so watch the $10 to $15 range. I think that that is a perfect range to watch for. I know it's not as bullish as everybody else wants me to be, or the targets that everybody wants me to say, but these are my realistic targets. These are also my comfortable targets as well. These are the targets that I could wait for to come, which I believe that $10 is, inevitable this bull run, in my opinion. It's one of those things that, if you compare and contrast the recent bull runs, even the percentages lies within XRP hitting these targets from the Fibonacci levels that we've talked about in past videos. But overall, when you're comparing and contrasting the past, even charts, you could just tell from the point that we are at, we're going to be at such a higher base point for XRP. Now, what does that mean for XLM? Because we also see here, right, we had great pumps on Bitcoin, which is why I sold everything in the 47,000 to 58,000 region. Great pumps on Ethereum, which is why I only hold 20% of my bags. We haven't had great pumps on XRP and XLM. That's why I still hold. With the exception of trades, I think 2022 will be great. Now, I've always said, in terms of all of these assets, a lot of these major laggards that are like XRP and XLM will continue to hit some of these higher targets because they just have not moved significantly like other altcoins or how they should have. XRP year to date 282%, and we already know XLM, down here at 100 and almost 10% year to date is absolutely nothing. Okay, so yeah, I'm playing the idea on, I'm paying a lot of attention to these two assets because they have significant updates behind them, and they just have not hit their major targets yet. XLM, we know, has a platform for pretty much, it's almost everything, right? Look at this. This is absolutely ridiculous. So you see the tools, you see the decentralized exchanges plus wallets, from everything to anything, Stellar pretty much is building it. And honestly, not liking XLM over XRP or XRP over XLM, whatever the case may be, you should like these two assets equally because they're both doing incredibly well. They're both building out an incredible ecosystem, and overall, they have so many great opportunities and use cases for a lot of the financial system, especially as we do move forward. And when we're talking more so about Stellar, it's always been for, in my opinion, P2P and retail, while XRP has been more so for, what we've always expected to become, which is the banker's coin. Now, with this in mind, right, we are seeing some B2B payments being built within the Stellar ecosystem. This goes back to just the 14th of this month, where the Ukrainian bank uses Stellar to launch electronic Hirvinia pilot. I hope that I said that right. I'm sorry if I butchered it. But this is going to be for a private stablecoin project. And of course, this is more so for CBDCs and stuff like that. I've always said, pay attention to a lot of these assets. Even if they're not focused on a specific market, they could always move into it. And Stellar has been the perfect asset for that. It's been a retail asset mainly with MoneyGram and stuff like that. But we also are seeing stablecoin issuance, and possibly even private stablecoin issuance in terms of CBDCs. And of course, this is more so talking about the digital transformation. And when we're talking more so about what's happening with ISO 222 tokens, even going back to XDC, a lot of these are being adopted into these massive, sort of use cases. And we even see here the regulated, stablecoin will be privately issued e-money on blockchain technology built under Ukraine's current e-money legislation. So, this is really kind of marching us forward on into that digitization of finance and these major financial systems. So this is actually pretty interesting. And of course, they are going to be deploying this on Stellar, or utilizing Stellar to deploy it on, BIT's transaction network known as Digital Currency Management System, or DCMS. So, do not disregard Stellar. They are building out an incredible ecosystem. This year alone, they've had some incredible network stats, similar to XRP, that's had similar, stats with ODL, overall updates and stuff. We even see here, we seen, total accounts grew to over 6 million, which is 32% from 2020, and the network processed 1.8 billion total operations, which is 127% from 2020. Guys, do not disregard Stellar at all. It's an incredible opportunity to really kind of get into this asset as well, comparing it to, for example, XRP. And we even see here, still don't lose the view on the bigger picture. I've always said that XLM could possibly hit, the $3 to $6 range. This pretty much perfectly positions us at almost $5. I think that this is pretty accurate. I think that this is pretty realistic as well. I would more so, focus on what they are building. Focus on what is happening within the ecosystem of Stellar, and even XRP, because do not disregard XRP either. I mean, XRP has been doing incredibly well. We have been seeing swift move into tokenization and digitization of pretty much the entire monetary system. So I would definitely be looking into ISO 222 tokens if I haven't already, and definitely look into XLM, because when we're hoping for XRP to really kind of skyrocket, which I do believe that XRP is more so ready to take off. I think that 2022 is definitely the year for a lot of these utility tokens, especially XRP and even XLM. It doesn't hurt to be diversified into these ISO 222 tokens, because utility grade tokens, there's nothing better than ISO 222 that are going to, in my opinion, reshape the future of finance through the new standard. So with all of that in mind, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on if you guys don't want free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.